The Jets end up sending Darnold to Carolina for a 6th in this year's draft and a 2nd and a 4th in next year's draft, which all points to a 3rd very open secret. The Jets are going to select Zach Wilson with that 2nd pick in the draft. And there are a number of different ways that you can look at this. Number one, tip your cap to the Jets because the trade completes an amazing streak. They've now traded away 6 straight first-round picks. 6. I mean, that is awesome. That is so terrible, that's incredible. That really is outstanding. They have dealt away 6 consecutive first-round picks. Nothing but respect for that organization stepping up to the plate every single year and missing on finding guys who are either good or want to stay around. Because it's always one of those two things. They either can't pick the right guy, or if they pick the right guy, that guy wants nothing to do with them. Some of those picks were bad, and New York wanted to get rid of them. And some of them were good, and they wanted to get rid of the Jets. And while it would be very easy to clown them for missing on yet another first-round pick, I do want to say that I'm actually impressed that Joe Douglas got something in return. They managed to get 3 picks, including a second-round pick, for a player that everybody knew they had to move. So for Douglas, that's actually pretty solid work. I mean, it only matters if they actually get usable players with those picks, but at least they've given themselves a shot. Now, if I were to rank the winners and losers in this deal, why don't we start with the winners? The biggest winner is Sam Darnold, and it's not even close. Number 1, he's getting away from the Jets. Number 2, he's going to the Panthers and will instantly walk into a situation where he's got the best offense coordinator that he's ever worked with and the most weapons he's ever had in his NFL career. And number 3, he's getting away from the Jets. Can't imagine the scar tissue this dude has after how his career started in New York and then the last 2 years in particular. No wonder Darnold and his crew were partying yesterday and having a little get-together with black and teal balloons. I'm talking about a guy who had to endure 2 years with Adam Gase. Now he gets to go hang out with Joe Brady and Matt Rule. Man, I'd blow up some balloons and slam some expensive booze, too, if I were him. The other fascinating thing about the deal is what it means for the Panthers. Number 1, pretty clear they're not sold on Teddy Bridgewater, nor are they in love with that contract they gave him last season. And I've said this before, I'll say it again right now, and I'll say it again later on. The trades this year have proven yet again the NFL, more than anything else, is a quarterback's league. Either you have one or you don't. It's that black and white. It's that simple. It is a quarterback's league. Either you have one or you don't. If you've got a quarterback, you've got a shot. If you don't, you better be doing everything in your power to try to get one. And that's what the Panthers have been doing for months now. That's why they tried to make a deal for Matthew Stafford, but came up short. That's why they've been jonesing so hard to get Deshaun Watson. But that's certainly not going to happen now. The trade for Darnold also means that they did not like their chances of getting a quarterback that they wanted with the 8th pick. Not after San Francisco traded up to the 3 spot. The Niners trading up that spot is further proof it doesn't matter how much talent you have on your roster. If you do not have a quarterback you believe in, and clearly the Niners didn't in Jimmy G, it just doesn't matter. So now the Panthers go with Darnold. And while Darnold is not Stafford or Watson or Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson even, he could still be something. It's hard to evaluate Darnold given the complete and utter garbage that he had with the Jets. Like, how much of that is on Darnold? How much of that was on Gase? How much of that was on the Jets being the Jets? Does a trip down to Carolina and the chance to wash the stink of the Jets off of him change anything? Or maybe does it change everything? The Panthers obviously think it will. Honestly, I could see it happening. I could see this going really well for Darnold. Why would I say that? I don't know. Look what happened to Ryan Tannehill when he got away from Adam Gase. He went from being a bust to a Pro Bowl quarterback. Now, I'm not saying that Sam Darnold is a Pro Bowler in waiting, but I would definitely say that we have not seen the best of him. There's something else there. There's potential there that the Jets were never able to get out of him, and the Panthers are guessing that they can. Again, I'm not going to guarantee this guy's a Pro Bowler, but I can guarantee you this. I'd much rather be the Panthers with Sam Darnold than the Bears with Andy Dalton. At least you have some hope with Darnold. Bottom line, can they unlock his potential? Well, if you had to pick a coaching staff to do it, Carolina's would be right near the top of the list. And if the Panthers can do that, they've got their quarterback of the future. And if they can't, they just continue their search. To me, Darnold is a huge winner. I mean, how bad was it with the Jets? My man was seeing ghosts during games. Right. You know what that was, Sam, that ghost? That ghost was your head coach draining your soul. You know, Adam Gase, friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost you know. Brain not very bright, won't put up a fight. Adam Gase, the friendly ghost. How you like that? You want me to run that back? Too bad. You better have heard it the first time. Adam Gase, the friendly ghost. The friendliest ghost you know. Brain not bright. I would not give up on Darnold just yet. But I see why he was partying so hard.